Hey guys, this is Dumb Crypto here. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. The main crypto market is getting destroyed after the US stock market closed last night. So you can see 24-hour period down 14%, Ethereum 23%, BNB down 27%. And then you can see in 1 week, Bitcoin is down 32%, Ethereum down 38%, and BNB down 42%. It's insane, right? So if you watch my previous video, I was surprised that given the beating for the stock market and the main crypto market, I was surprised that Sphere and TITANO and Safuu was doing quite well in terms of the price. And you can see that Sphere right now is at roughly 0.7 cents. And you can see TITANO is going down even lower at the 1 cent mark, and Safuu is below the $50. Right now it's roughly at $45. So if we just take a look at the Sphere historical chart, in most of my previous videos, I kept saying that Sphere doesn't have a clear support, like it could go way lower than its initial launch price. So I still believe that's the case. Like for Sphere, there's really no clear support downwards, and given this really bearish market, right, Sphere could go down below its launch price. So I would say it's also the same for TITANO. You can see that TITANO has already breached the price below its launch price. So like there's no clear support anymore for Sphere, TITANO. Safuu as well. You can take a look at Safuu's all-time chart. Safuu right now is almost close and slightly below its launch price. So these three projects right now, I would say kind of free falling, and there's no support, no floor, nothing like that. So this is really reflective of the main crypto market where Bitcoin, Ethereum has all broken its main support. So I've said this many times in my previous videos. These three projects, they are the riskier part of crypto. So when the main crypto market takes a hit, they are going to take multitudes more of larger beating, right? So that's why I was really surprised that yesterday that TITANO, Sphere and Safuu was holding its price very strongly, but it seems like that's not the case right now. There's a lot of capitulation and people are really fearful and getting out of these riskier assets. Today is a Thursday, so there's still Friday. So we could see like 5 straight days of red for the stock market and the main crypto market, right? So it's not looking good for these three projects, TITANO, Sphere and Safuu. So there's people in each of these projects that keep saying that the price is really cheap. Yeah, the price is very cheap now compared to what you were looking at last week, right? But you need to look at the overall market. Is that right now there's a very real fear of recession, and the US could already be in a recession, but it's not been official yet. And technically in China is already in a recession, but it's been like sort of covered up. So because of this looming fear of recession, and there's also a fear of the housing market crash. So there's really heavy fears weighing on top of the main market. So it's going to feed into these three projects very strongly. So if you're going to buy any of this dip, right, you have to be really calculated, because these three projects, they all have a buy and sell tax. So on top of the falling market, right, if you're going to come in and out of these three projects, you're going to get taxed as well, right? So you're going to amplify your losses. So I think for these three projects, you have to be very careful in this market right now, because we are on this verge of a recession. We may or may not be in a recession. It's not yet official in the US, but it seems like the market is pricing in a recession and a housing crash. So where does these three projects go from here? I think in terms of price, they are definitely going straight down. So internally, these projects are still doing fine. They have certain goals and certain objectives they want to do in terms of bringing new things into their ecosystem. But the external market, the main crypto market, the US market, they are not doing well. So don't be blindsided by looking at the project's potential, the project's vision, or the words that the developers tell you. You have to look at the overall market and decide for yourself if now is the right time to enter these 3 projects. So let me know what actions you guys are taking in terms of these 3 projects. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and please give the video a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.